Hello and welcome to PBA Primetime. We're approaching the postseason. Titans are clashing. I'm your host, Davy. I got Charles here and special guests, Bean and Barry. Let's get into it. Seattle versus Athenian. Crazy tight set here. Charles, what did you like what you saw?
Well, we're going to see what I saw. Coming up here, my low take Ice Beam, but the Honchkrow lives.
The Brave Bird comes out. I thought for sure he was going to be a sucker.
Switching. Missing a Stone Edge. We might see another miss. Oh, it goes down.
Insane gameplay. Barry, you have to have an opinion right now. Barry, what are your thoughts?
I think that Jan Mega's gonna be hurting when it comes in.
But my low tick switches in to the overheat. It goes down. But Rotom. Flygon comes in.
A lot of chip, and the U-turn seals it. That Yanmega's gone. This is game one, isn't it?
This is game one.
I thought for sure we were will-o-wisping with the Rotom heat there.
But we didn't see it.
We didn't see it. That is true.
We're just shadowballing, and it's doing the damage. 50%.
That's a lot.
That did a lot.
Tarachi's U-turning out.
A lot of U-turns.
We're sitting at a 3-3 here. A 3-3. In comes Boise State.
Kingdra gonna try to change this weather finally.
But he's dancing.
And so is the Kingdra.
Will it kill?
The extreme speed.
It's not.
Rest in peace.
Okay, that's very good for the Kingdra.
2-3 advantage for encryption.
Oh,
Rip.
I'm kind of surprised the Abomasnow doesn't come in from Jenna there.
Yeah.
Get the hail chip and just resist the surf.
It would make more sense, but
What about a better matchup into the Arcanine?
Oh, but we're protecting. Yeah, that thing's dead.
Double protect. We don't know what's coming.
Ice Shard.
You need 4 more.
And Jenna goes down game 1, but we got game 2 coming up.
I told you
close
last
game
week
1.
this was going to be the set of the week, and here we are going into game 2. Let's see if Jenna can bring it
Right
back.
away.
Ice Beam. Immediately. Is that Choice Scarf? Another Ice Beam.
In the
freeze.
She has ice in her veins in game 2. Oh my goodness.
But Rotom is dropping Thunderbolts. Back-to-back Thunderbolts and the para.
Would you say that Finn is currently doing the dishes? Oh my goodness. Nothing?
The Kingdra goes down. And he's back to dropping
Rotom has
Thunderbolts.
been a mess. Not enough to kill, but it gets the para.
Into the para. This is the luckiest Rotom I've ever seen.
Well, we saw Jenna get a freeze earlier, so what are you gonna do?
Honchkrow. Are we gonna Sucker Punch? Ice Slash. Is this Honchkrow not packing Sucker? Does it not get Sucker Punch, or is it not packing?
It is Sucker Punch. I think you might just you go for the move that you
and
know.
not want to recover.
Exactly. You don't want to risk.
Oh, special Lucario.
That did way more than I expected. Was that a crit?
Don't believe so.
Is this
That was
choice
wrong.
specs? Is this choice specs?
That's
It's choice specs.
probably
It's Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
like-
You're
like
right.
Lord.
It's Lord.
We got a 2-2 here, but this Flygon is a menace.
Earthquake
Flygon clicks
time.
Earthquake.
It is faster.
And that's Jenna game 2.
That's Jenna taking
Yeah.
game 2.
With the +2 Pokemon advantage. And we're going into game 3.
Suspense. Seattle has never made playoffs before. Every win counts.
Huge.
Right on target.
5-5.
The Calm Mind Jirachi was menacing.
Seattle's up. Seattle's
No
up.
sucker.
Seattle
Oh my
is
goodness.
up.
Wait a second. Hold. Wait.
Maxi
Seattle.
overheat.
Okay.
Terra, the T-Bull.
Everything is looking Seattle right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen this clip yet, Bean?
Seattle is up
Yes,
5-2. We don't know what's gonna happen.
We have no idea.
It's
We've never
5-2.
seen it. Goes for the wish. Flamethrower.
Station.
It's sad. But this was EQs. Oh, well,
No, you don't.
that's an
You don't
option.
click EQ.
You don't click EQ.
Tinted lens, bud buzz. No.
Oh, 100%?
It doesn't.
Yeah. It's definitely choice specs. The backing wave was
Is
not
it
the
like that
click
shifted
here.
lens ability that made
Yeah,
moves?
it is.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Flygon?
Yeah, that's
Done.
way too much.
It's gotta be choice
damage.
specs, right? Choice specs.
It has to
Tinted
be
lens?
Choice specs.
Yeah, it's insane damage output.
Wow.
Does it get speed boost? I'm surprised it's. Oh, it's tinted lens. Duh. Duh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta have like an iron, like that flash cannon? Flash cannon?
And that'll do it.
Oh,
Yan Mega, Himothy.
No.
Here we go.
Beyond
PBA
Mega
at Primetime. UFC versus the Emolgas. And UCF.
I had hopes for the
bro-
Alcatraz Emolgas, but I won't lie. You know, I picked UCF last week, and the boxes. I mean,
Heat Ran brought the heat.
Speak for themselves.
Polyrath versus Taurus.
I won't talk about it. I won't talk about it.
The buzz. The bug
Should've
buzz.
clicked bug bite here.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Didn't do enough. Is what it
And Vinny
is.
took the dub. Tucson versus Saguaro. Nido
Come on,
Queen.
Pokey. Come on,
Bringing
Pokey.
bringing that earth power.
Come on, Pokey. Yeah.
That's my Nido Queen right there.
And Fiji
my
versus
Pokey.
Marana. Venusaur putting belt to you know what with that power whip.
Venusaur making his you-know-what soar, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Power whip. I like that shiny Kabutops, though.
Back to back power whips.
What is
I'm a star, no you ain't.
And here we go. Atlanta versus Himothy.
This was a good one.
The cursed set.
This is a war of attrition.
Very much. Turn three.
It's a way more important death than anybody gives it credit. That Hippopotas was trying to put up Stealth Rock, and it got blocked by being killed.
This
Well,
up-
it flinched twice.
Yeah, double flinch. That was absurd. That Umbreon is thick. Look at these curses.
Turn 23. Getting
But
rid
the
of the
sand
Houndoom.
and the burn chip is substantial. That is something.
Stand set by Iron himself.
Correct. That's true.
What did he use to set it?
Hippopotas.
His Hippopotas.
That's true.
The Umbreon goes down.
Still 4v3, but Himothy's got some killers on his side. Goes for the fake out. Good damage. Life Orb hit on top, right?
Yes, sir. Switches
Is
out.
Zapdos isn't lefties. Do we know what
A
item
questionable
Zapdos
switch,
is?
in my opinion. I don't know what it has. Is it just Choice Scarf Thunderbolting? Or is it Choice Specs Thunderbolting?
I would play specs.
Again, into Iron's box, I think you definitely just do Specs, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for game one.
It looks like that's it for
Wow.
game one.
Oh.
Zapdos comes in, cleans up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No fake out on the table.
Just clicking it.
A 40 turn masterpiece. 1-0 Himothy, game two. Here we go.
40 turns, that's nothing. 40 turns is nothing.
Subs going up.
I've seen longer.
We've had games past 100, right?
Yeah, we have.
Both teams should lose at that point.
that is an opinion. That is a good opinion. I would have some more losses on that overall record if that was the case.
Hippopotas comes in, eats the Thunderbolt.
That is game knowledge. That is Atlanta's coach with the clipboard on the sideline cooking.
And then he
He's like,
yawned the fortress,
Toss, get back in there.
forcing him to explode.
Oh yeah, makes him sleepy. That's what I do when I'm tired.
I don't know if he had to explode actually, but he did.
Hey yo.
Vaporeon goes down.
A little bit offensive.
We got a Himothy advantage.
That's true, but you know who we haven't seen yet? Where's Umbreon? Oh, Hitmontop. True. No ghost types in Himothy's box. Let me remind the audience. No ghost types in Himothy's box.
These
Big
CCs
fighting
are
types.
free.
CCs are coming in.
Is Zapdos Mach Punch? No. Switches in the Skarmory.
True. Mach Punch. I don't.
The Skarmory is fodder.
That is a crazy switch, Iron.
Himotop's
crazy
back in versus
switch.
Houndoom. There's the Mach Punch. Takes him down.
I think Mach Punch. It's a Life Orb. It's a Life Orb Hitmontop. I think that Mach Punch would have done 11%.
Moltres comes in. In comes Spiritomb.
Another sack for the grinder.
Back against the wall. Gotta give it
2v3. Turn 28.
This is your final stand.
Takes out the Moltres.
in your hand to
work alive.
from the inside. Bakugan, anybody? Come on, Umbreon.
Gotta fight for what's right.
Oh, wait. There's more. Hitmontop still lives.
Umbreon got rid of the Moltres. That's all he needed to do.
I think it outspeeds the Empoleon. There it is. Oh, are we going to see the Mach Punch now? Are we done being silly, Ira?
Post the Machis.
He said 11, nah, but 5, he's got it.
I think it would have had 11. I don't know. That's a close game, too. She's 7%.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Remember, Atlanta's technically not out of the season. They still have a shot.
Game 3. The Moltres doesn't kill. Leaves it on floor.
What's the base power of extra sensor?
I believe 60.
80?
80?
80 or 70? Yeah.
It is 80, surprisingly.
He brought the double extra sensory. Both the birds back in the sensory.
And Empoleon trying to get faster.
Yeah, that was a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of scary.
When Hippopotas lives.
Outspeeds the
Survivor.
Hitmontop.
Yeah, that's true.
This is
And right now it's kind of tearing through.
all right.
Those hazards are frustrating.
Turn 34.
They're here. The
Turn
Umbreon.
46. Nothing happened but cursing and wishing. Okay, don't just trust me.
Blackberry for the extra speed.
If fishing for a freeze, it never came.
In a way, you gotta say, like, PB got a little... Didn't really get the RNG in his favor there. I mean, like, you're gonna hit a freeze or a crit at some point, right? Across, what, 12 turns? I don't know. We finally get a Toxic on this Umbreon.
I just feel like his plan shouldn't have been fishing for the crit.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
He had this. I mean,
And he has
He had a
Hitmonlee.
taunting Houndoom.
It's Taunt Houndoom. We have Hitmonlee in the box, too. We are kind of surprised that didn't show up, right?
He might have been too scared of the Spiritomb to bring it. That's the only thing I can think of.
And then Sam's gonna take out Zapdos.
dang.
Oof. Man.
Great
Those are bad
games.
results, bro.
55
Yeah.
That was a
turner.
long... That's probably our longest set this season. This season overall has been pretty fast on sets.
And that's the recap. We'll see you in the PBA Primetime.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is PBA Primetime. It's the main event. It's Season 8, Gen 4 OU. And we're going into Week 7. The playoff implications could never be higher. I'm your host, Davy. I'm here with Charles.
Charles.
And we got
That's
special
me.
guests today. We got Bean Boy Blue and Barry in the studio today. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for having me.
We're thrilled to have you here. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's just get right into it. The current standings at the end of Week 6. A lot of teams in spots I wouldn't necessarily expect them to be. Fiji Ferrets at 3-3. You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not a Gen 4 guy, what can I say? I grew
That's
up
fair.
on it. I must have left it back then.
That's fair. Saguaro rocking 4-2. Vinny having a fantastic season. JT having an awesome season, both 5-1. And Jenna still in the running to make playoffs, which is incredible. Really hope to see that happen. No bias, but who doesn't want to see Jenna make playoffs? Come on. Charles, how you feeling?
Not great. My Amogas been partying a little bit too much, not really taking the game seriously. We had a players-only meeting without me, and hopefully they got it together. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully they're not asking for new management or new coaching or anything like that. You're not nervous about that at all?
I've been off of X.
Okay. Okay.
I don't look at that.
That's a good idea. If the season miraculously ended today, this would be your playoff bracket. UCF at the #1 seed, and we'd actually see JT playing against his sister. So JT versus Jenna to start off playoffs. That would be exciting. Saguaro versus Himothy, that's a good match. Tucson versus Barry, that's a good match. And Pasadena versus Athena, these are all great matches. I question why the hell do I have to be on the same bracket side as Barry every single time, but here we are. So exciting playoffs.
We're kind of like destined rivals.
Yeah. Now upcoming is the injury report, brought to you by BYD. Bean, do you have anything to say about the sponsor?
BYD is the only car that is electric and cool.
Thank you, Bean. Let's check out the injury report. Camerupt still out with the groin injury, so if you're looking at free agency, looking to pick up Camerupt in the open pool, keep in mind he currently does not have a groin. Hippopotas did suffer from a recent dark pulse and has been flinched. That's a shame. Ludicolo from the Veronica Bootops. Barry, you actually were playing in this match. You want to speak to this at all?
It's a real shame what happened to him. I hope for a quick recovery.
Yeah, fell down while rain dancing. That's a shame. And this is a recent development. Piplup from the Seattle Scizor. We all know the tragedy when Piplup fell down those stairs and passed away. The body was found, but just recently the tomb was empty, so Piplup is currently missing. We have no idea what happened to Piplup. And Reg Ice from Pasadena is currently melting. We did reach out to one of the players for an interview. We got an update from Camerupt, who said, "I'm pressing charges against Coach Charles and the Ellicott City organization. I'm not suing for my medical bills. I'm taking the entire city." Seems kind of aggressive. Also, I'm getting a new groin. Surgery scheduled Sunday. Hoping to get back in week 8. So we wish them well. Don't we, Charles?
I legally can't speak about this.
Well, we wish them well. We hope that they make it back to another team for the end of the season. We just hope they're doing okay. So that's been our injury report. Thank you again, BYD, for sponsoring the PBA injury report. All right, now let's talk about playoff implications. Because we got playoff implications to talk about, people. You guys ever heard of playoffs?
Yeah.
Been there once or twice.
No one in the league has clinched playoffs yet. Can you believe that? I've been looking at the numbers. No one is technically guaranteed to be in playoffs. There's some that are like, oh yeah, they'll probably make playoffs. Pretty likely. Very high chance. But nobody has actually clinched playoffs yet. So here's what every squad needs to do if they want to make playoffs. Let's take a look. I've broken everyone down into tiers, so I've grouped the teams up. At the top of the block is the Antonio Banderas tier. These are teams that when you look at them, you go, damn, they're good. You know what I mean? So, UCF. One more win, they're in playoffs. That's all it takes. Looking at their schedule, it's not the easiest lineup to finish up with. Athenian and Tucson. Definitely keep an eye out for the Tucson Toros. But with his box, I mean, what do you think, Charles? What do you guys think? I feel like JT's a shoo-in for playoffs, right?
Of course, but I'm looking forward to that Week 8 matchup.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The 2 top seeds, 1 and 2 going at it. Winner takes first seed. A lot of implications there. So, yeah, I think they got a good shot. Like we just talked about, Vinny, the Tucson Toros. They play the Tyrannotars, and then they finish off against JT. One of these matches is very daunting, is very tough. The other match is against Pokey. So I think, I think they're pretty much set in playoffs, right? Those are our top.
I think it's pretty much guaranteed.
If he beats Pokey this week, he's pretty much it.
He's clinched. If he beats Pokey, he's clinched. Other teams could lose, and he would clinch via that as well. If other teams just kind of start falling apart. All right, next is the Chris Pratt tier. Not going to say anything good or bad about Chris Pratt. It's just they probably aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Maybe we're getting a little tired of seeing them.
You saw the Mario movie opening weekend.
I did. So the Pasadena Polyrats, with one more win, they will also clinch playoffs. They got to play Saguaro and Himothy, 2 pretty tough opponents. And they could technically not make playoffs. With 2 significant losses, they could fall to 4-4, and 2 teams could climb up and take them out of the playoff contention.
I was on Reddit.com, and they were saying that the Polyrats fixed the game versus Saguaro, and it's already a done deal that he's going to win. So take that with a grain of salt. That's just what I heard.
I haven't even heard that. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
one of those weird conspiracy theorist Reddit threads. Next up is Saguaro with another win. They also make it into playoffs. They play Pasadena and Seattle week 8. I think they can definitely. I think they have what it takes to make playoffs. Between
They do, but Jenna's been on her game this season.
That is true. That is true. But still,
She has set a record for herself in the PBA.
that is true. All right, next is the Michael Sarah tier. I mean, all right, they're currently in contention for playoffs, but I mean, All right.
An accomplished actor.
Yeah, for sure.
Just never see this picture of him.
You know? So the Himothy Heracross, with 2 wins, they are guaranteed. With a win and some combination of losses from Ellicott City, Atlanta, they also make it in. So, seems likely, but they're still 3-3. They could fall to a negative record. They just got to be careful playing against Seattle and then Pasadena Week 8. But they've been devious this season, right? Next to the Athenian Absols, similar boat. They're 3-3 with 2 wins. They get in. UCF is a tough opponent, but Marana, the all-rain team, that seems winnable. I give them a pretty good chance of staying in playoff contention.
Like that emoji you used.
And the Fiji Ferrets, they got to play through Atlanta and the Tucson Tyranitar. Both teams are 2-4 and 0-6. I think Fiji's going to playoffs. I would be astounded if Barry did not make it to playoffs. Thoughts?
I have a great record against Pokey, you know?
Really, you?
I think I could win at least one of these games. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah. I think Barry's going to make the playoffs. And the Seattle Scizor. Also 2-4. Technically the 8th seed right now, but with 2 wins, they guarantee to make it into playoffs. Gotta play through Himothy and Saguaro, though. That's tough. So, you know, it's tough. I gotta watch. I gotta watch and see what Seattle does. I'm super excited. I really hope they make it to playoffs. Alright, next is the ankle biter tier. These are teams that aren't in the playoff conversation, or at least they're not currently on, like, if the season ended today, they wouldn't make playoffs. But they're biting people's ankles. They're, like, nipping at your heels. They are so close to making it to playoffs, and they're just praying for the downfall of the teams above them. So the first ankle biter I want to talk about is the Ellicott City Emolgas. They're in a do-or-die state. They really need to win out, and they're really hoping for a Himothy loss. Himothy does play against, I want to say it was it Seattle and Pasadena Week 8, so, you know, anything's possible, but they're definitely praying for PBJ's downfall.
Yeah, Moga's had a couple tough weeks.
Yeah.
We had Slacking come to the team who's a locker room cancer, complaining about playing time over and over. We put him in the game, he does nothing. We've got this all figured out now. We're back. Calm down.
Just starts truanting when he goes out in the field. So yeah, Ellicott City, a little bit of an ankle biter right now. Atlanta Altario, also do or die. They need both Himothy and Ellicott City to fall apart. Now what's convenient is they do play Ellicott City Week 8. That could be something interesting. But they gotta get past Fiji first. They gotta win out. They gotta get through Fiji. They're definitely biting ankles. The Maracaibo Tops, the Rain team, they're really praying for the downfall of Athenian Fiji and Seattle. Indigo League is still kind of up in the air. Not many people are guaranteed. Saguaro seems pretty locked, but like with losses, it could still rotate. Fiji, Athenian, Seattle, and Marana are all kind of still up in the air, but Marana's currently out of it. With a loss from these teams, they'd have a chance to get in. So they're definitely biting at people's ankles right now. And finally is the F Pokey tier. It's the final tier I have to share with you in terms of playoffs. They play Vinny and Barry with an 0-6 record. They're set to get first pick in the Season 9 draft. They will not be going to playoffs. F Pokey. Chuck, you haven't known Pokey long enough, so you're too respectful with him. I need you to just start saying like slurs towards Pokey more often.
No.
So yeah, that's the playoff implications. That's where we're at right now. Oh shoot! I didn't realize it was time for Charlie's challenge.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shoutouts to the Lady Foot Locker. Bean, do you want to speak to the sponsorship that we have today?
Yeah, of course. Thanks to the Ladies Foot Locker for sponsoring the PBA Primetime show. Always glad to get our ladies in shoes.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a very fun Charlie's Challenge. I'm going to let Bean also participate. Barry has actually seen these questions already, so he's banned. He can't participate. But Bean and Charlie, I'm going to have you guys compete and go head-to-head in this week's Charlie's Challenge.
Okay. Ooh, I like this.
Cue the Mario Party music. All right. We're gonna play a game today. This game is called Know Your Squad. The game where I test you to see how well you know your squad. Barry's gonna help me keep track of points for both Bean and Charles. We want to see how well Coach Charles knows his squad. So I brought your squad on today, actually, as guests. So let's welcome them out. Here are the Ellicott City Emolgas. Thanks for coming, guys.
Those boys are trash.
Whoa.
It's all love. It's all love. He's a coach, you know. He's rough on his guys.
Alakazam, missed a focus blast. Why is he even here?
Let's get to our first question. Let's see how well you know your squad. Which of these Pokemon can learn U-turn? And Bean, you can also answer.
Can Bean go first, then I go?
I'll go second.
Bean's gonna go
Yeah,
second.
Chuck should go first.
Okay. Latias.
All right, Latias. Coach Charles says Latias. Bean, what do you think?
No.
Who can learn U-turn here, Bean?
Uxie and Blitzscore.
That's impressive. That's impressive, Bean. Well done.
Oh, I thought it was only gonna be one. No one
Good
told me the
stuff.
rules.
Good. Well, you could have said either,
The
and I would have.
question says which of these, you know?
I would have
Next
accepted.
question.
I would have accepted one or the other, but Bean. Bean just scored what? 100 points, right? Right, Barry?
Hundreds?
Since he got both of them. Charles, you're at minus 20. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Here's a Pokedex entry for you. If it succeeds in catching even a faint breeze properly, it can circle the globe without flapping once.
That's gotta be Latias.
Bruh.
Bean, what do you think the answer is?
Uxie.
Bruh.
Oh, I know.
Gliscor was the correct answer. Gliscor is the correct answer. That's Bean at minus 50, Charles at minus 250.
Checks out.
Which of these Pokemon have the ability Inner Focus? Charles, you gotta know your squad better than this.
I'm thinking Latias.
That's just not true. Go
Bruh.
again.
You can't keep answering
Bruh.
Latias.
True.
Bruh.
Go again.
Alright, if it's not Latias, it's Fatius, aka Hariyama.
Bean, what do you think it is?
I know it's not Hariyama, but Hariyama's guts and thick fat. You should know that.
You know ball. Good answer. Good answer.
Inner Focus, it's... I want to say Abra, but I feel like that's wrong. Let's go with Abra.
Not Abra, but
Alakazam, yeah.
that is correct. Bean, you're up to 300 points. Charles, you're at negative 350 right now. Your squad is here in the studio with us right now, mind you, Charles. The heaviest Pokemon in this squad weighing in at 560 pounds. Charles, who is it?
Don't say Latias.
Are you sure?
Who is the heaviest in this squad?
I'm gonna go with the magnet.
So, your answer is?
Magnezone.
Bruh.
Bean, what's your answer?
Blacking.
Hariyama, the heaviest boy here, 560.
How's he the heaviest when he carries the team?
Bean at 210, Charles at negative 500, right, Barry? You counted up?
Yep, I was gonna say that. Yep.
Which of these Pokemon can learn Solar Beam?
Latias.
Bean?
I can tell you it's not that, but
I didn't get Brud.
like,
It's gotta be that.
tossed up between like Uxie, Alakazam, and Blastoise. Let's go with Latias.
Nice job, Uxie and Latias. Good stuff. Barry, point update?
Yeah, Bean is now at 516, and
Okay.
Chuck has managed to reclaim ground and is now at negative 200.
That's not bad. That's winnable. All right. Pokedex entry. A Pokemon feared but also respected for stealing away the memories of evildoers.
Rotom.
Bruh.
Uxie.
Nice job, Bean. The knowledge Pokemon. That is correct. That's from the Legends Arceus Pokedex entry.
I didn't beat that game. It's not fair.
Don't think
I
we
didn't
did.
either.
Which of these Pokemon appeared as a Mega Evolution on Maxie's team?
I know this one. I know this one.
All right, go ahead.
Maxie?
Yep.
But Maxie had the Mega Camera Ups. You're telling me that...
That's correct. It was Camerupt. Camerupt, what are you doing here? You're not allowed to be in legal distance to Charles. Get out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Who in this squad has the highest base stat total?
I got this one. Slacking.
Nice job. Who is slacking? These two Pokemon have matching heights, each at 6'7".
Are we balling? I'm gonna go with Hariyama and
Go ahead.
Latias.
Chuck, I don't know how to tell you this. Hariyama is canonically like 4'5".
Yeah, Hariyama's a short boy. It's like slacking in Latias.
I'm pretty sure Hariyama is like 7 foot something. He's 7'7".
Nah, he is short.
Nah,
dude.
dude's 4'5".
He's shorter than
It's
Brawley,
crazy.
isn't he?
But anyways,
Bruh.
Gliscor and Slacking, surprisingly, I noticed when I was researching your squad, have the same height. I thought that was fascinating. So that was Know Your Squad. Barry, I'm gonna let you give the final verdict. On a scale of 1 to 3, where does Charles land?
Chuck landed at a solid 2.3 at the end there.
I think he got Will Smith slapped. I don't know about you. So everybody, so when you come on to Know Your Squad, we always give you a final verdict. You're either Will Smith slapped, Will Smith kind of or Will Smith happy. And Charles, I'm sorry to say, I don't think you got Will Smith happy. Will Smith is not applauding you, dog. That was kind of abysmal. I'm sorry.
Is that the time that Willard Smithsonian got smacked by Christoph Rock Wellington?
You
That
have
was
it
the other way around.
backwards.
I think he
Other way
slapped
around.
Chris
Okay.
Rock.
Who? Latias.
Bruh.
Keep her name out your mouth.
She did.
Anyways, that's been Know Your Squad. Thank you for watching. Thank you again to the Ellicott City Emolgas for coming out here to spend time with the studio, with the fans, and with your coach. I'm interested to see what kind of dialogues happen in the locker room after this one.
I can't wait till next season. None of y'all will be back. Maybe Hariyama. The rest, I don't care what format it is. They ain't coming back.
That's been Charlie's Challenge, brought to you again by the Lady Foot Locker. Thank you, Lady Foot Locker, for sponsoring this week's Charlie's Challenge. Let's talk about this week's matchups. No more chicanery. Let's get into it. Up first, the Saguaro Sudowoodo versus the Pasadena Polyrats. Both teams 4-2. This is this entire week is Indigo League versus Advanced League, by the way. So Indigo League from Saguaro, Advanced League being represented by Pasadena in this matchup. I'm not going to speak to it too much, but Charles and the rest of the fellas, what do you guys think? What's coming out of this match?
I think we're gonna see this Infernape put in a lot of work this week, and the Mammoth Swine as well. I may have had a That's a Raven future and seen what happened, or maybe not. But we'll go with +3 Pasadena.
All right.
You know, if I get to have a take here, I would have my key player as Rotom Mo, and I would give it a +6 for the Pasadena.
All right.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, you're wrong.
The Republic versus the Empire, the Athenian Absols Democracy Zone, going up against the the University of Central Fortress. JT's been on a tear this season, dude. I don't know, man. I think Finn's got a great box. I think Finn's box has a lot of options. But I'm just looking at, like, the weight of JT's box. These are all, like, top tier, just mother effers, dude. Gosh darn it, his box is...
No,
And Gengar, Titar.
Celebi.
Metagross,
right.
though. Metagross?
Metagross, that's true.
Earthquake can take a Shadow Ball, Meteor Mash, takes out the Gengar, right? Am I wrong?
Not wrong, necessarily.
You're not wrong, but I'm not leaving my Gengar in against the Metagross personally.
I'm taking UCF +6. Charles, looks like you put in UCF +4. I think it has the chance to be a close set. I think Finn's a great coach. He's made it to playoffs quite a few times. And he's definitely looking for wins. He doesn't want to get knocked out of playoff contention necessarily, so. Who has more to lose here? I would say Finn, so maybe he's going to come out and really put in work. But it's been tough to beat JT this season.
I think UCF has the most to lose because next week we need that's 6-1 versus 6-1 for our ratings. Our ratings really need that.
That's true. That is true. The Bugs from Johto clash. The Seattle Scizor up against the Himothy Heracross. Look at that. Jenna really hoping to make a playoff berth. PBJ hoping to hold on to his playoff chances. We talked about those ankle biters. And those ankle biters are going to be watching this set very closely. Murano wants Seattle to lose. And Ellicott City really wants Himothy to lose. Let's see the takes. I got Himothy +8. Charles, you want to speak to...
Yeah, it's no disrespect. It's just, Seattle's got some hitters, the Apollyon catches an earthquake. What's it going to do? The Zapdos catches a rock slide. What's it going to do? Close combat from Lucario to the Blissey. What's it going to do? So I just don't really see Himothy having anything for the Scizor. And I was thinking about doing +12.
Really?
For Seattle, but
That feels bold.
Matt, if you really look at the boxes and really watch the tape, it's really not that bold of a statement. So, but I went with the conservative +10 for Seattle.
And I got Himothy going +8. I think coming off a loss to Atlanta, Himothy's not trying to take any more losses this
What's
season.
Himothy gonna do?
Make some defensive switches, spread paralysis with Blissey, Thunder Waves, big hazards with Fortress. Just play some good fundamental Pokemon, I think. Clean up with Choice Scarf, Close Combat, Hitmonlee. What wants a Close Combat from Hitmonlee besides Mesprit?
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
a lot
you
of
bring
Rock
Mesprit.
and Steel. Hold up, Hitmonlee. Oh my goodness. Abomasnow,
Hitmonlee.
Magneton,
Him-
Cordilli, Lucario,
Hitmonlee packs
Rhyperior.
a high
That's
jump
5
kick and misses.
Pokemon that it also has Close Combat. That Close Combat just mows through. So I think he puts up big hazards, spreads chip damage, and then just cleans up with Hitmonlee.
What
I
if
don't think-
Mesprit comes in with the Reflect?
Marana Kabutops going up against the Ellicott City Emolgas. This is the battle at the laundromat. Little does anybody know, there was a trade that happened earlier in this season. That Rotom Wash used to belong to Marana until it was traded to the Ellicott City Emolgas.
And all he's done for me is lose speed ties, so I don't even want to hear about him.
Ellicott City might be getting a flood soon. 13 water Pokemon are entering the stadium at the Emolga Dome. Have you guys named it yet? I'm calling it the Emolga Dome.
Yeah, but it's actually an outdoor stadium, but we call it a dome.
I'm taking Ellicott City +3, but I think this has the makings of a close set. I think some Rain Dance sweepers could really cause some damage here. Rain Dance, Swift Swim, Kabutops could do some big damage. Amistar and Calm Mind Suicune's always a problem too, so I don't know. Besides Blastoise and Latias, not too much water resist on this team. No grass types to speak of. I don't know. We'll see. I take Ellicott City, but it could be close.
Very aggressive rain game from Sigmund.
Yeah. We'll see. Or he'll hit you with the funny King's Rock Icicle Crash Cloyster and just flinch you out. Alright. Let's talk about the Battle of Tucson. Happens every season. We're always excited for it. The 0-6 Tucson Tyrannotars are going up against the Tucson Toros. This is a franchise situation kind of like the Lakers and the Clippers where they share a stadium and just kind of change out the decorations between games. So I believe it is Tucson Red. It's Toros Red that night. But, fans from both teams will be there, talking trash, getting drinks. It's going to be a fun environment. I'm hoping to be there for live coverage, but...
Bean and Barry,
Yes.
the Lakers and the Clippers no longer share an arena. Don't tell Davy, though.
But they used
It's
to.
embarrassing.
But they used to.
Yeah, they don't anymore.
Do the Jets and the Giants share an arena? Or stadium?
That would have been a better comparison, yeah.
Okay. I got Vinny +8. I'm thinking Starmie just with that coverage. It's just gonna tear up. I'm
I
praying.
agree, but I think you added +2 for the F pokey.
Yeah, 100%. It's the pokey text.
Okay.
I gotta add an F pokey bonus. I gotta see Dragonite do something, man. I just want to see Dragonite do something.
He's hit himself a lot.
He's hit himself a lot. Maybe Dragon Claw is what you need. I don't know. I just want to see him do something. I want to see him show up. Pokey, I want to see you do well. I want to see you make playoffs more. I think you're a fun guy, but like, you gotta stop being such a buster. That Bronzong, I see why you're saying Bronzong. That Bronzong's a pain to break through.
Oh.
Alright, up next is the Pabst Blue Ribbon Hard Coffee Game of the Week. Bean, do you want to speak towards our sponsor this time?
Of course, Pabst Blue Ribbon is a proud sponsor of the PBA. Pabst Blue Ribbon, where beer goes to your stomach.
Chug-a-lug, Charge-a-bug. Calling this one The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and you can obviously see why right away. We got the Fiji Furrets going up against the Atlanta Altaria. Atlanta back against the wall with a clutch-out win against the Himothy Heracross last week. They need to continue to win out. They've been in playoffs since week 5, essentially. Do or die, they gotta win out. Did they win week 4? They're just like on a
I believe
streak.
they have back-to-back wins.
Just on a streak. Yes. They're hot right now. They're 2-game win streak. I don't know where Fiji's at in terms of their win streaks. But I don't know. I mean, Barry, you just want to tell us what the game plan is here? I mean, we have the rare opportunity to speak about this live on PBA Primetime with you.
I think I'm gonna try to hit him really hard with Blaziken.
Yes.
I think Blaziken's on the menu for sure.
And there, I have a Blaziken moveset for you.
Oh, yeah, send that my way.
We'll go with Brick Break.
No, don't give it up on air.
Vacuum Wave.
He's a monster.
Yeah.
Sky Uppercut.
It's alright.
And Counter.
I will not be using that set. But
Don't even play the match. If you run that, you don't even need to play the match.
I'm taking Fiji +4. Both Charles and I agree Blaziken's gonna be a big deal.
Barry's not using my suggestion. I'm changing my pick to Atlanta +10.
That's been PBA Primetime. I forgot to add Barry to this final slide, but closing thoughts on the week? What are we thinking, guys?
I'm thinking Himothy takes a huge loss and the Amogas win.
I think it's gonna rain in Ellicott City, dude. I don't think you're ready for the floodgates to flood upon you. Charles, I want to see you. I want to see you in playoffs. But if you're gonna keep being this absurd, I'm gonna hop in the DMs with Sigmund right now and start metagaming against your downfall, dude. Like, come on.
Sorry,
what are you doing against
I just get
Rain Dance boosted Swords Dance Kabutops with Waterfall coming down on you? What are you gonna do about that?
self-destruct.
Yeah, I know your team's gonna self-destruct to that, bro. You can't handle it.
Bro, you didn't even know who played with the Lakers and the Clippers, bro.
The Staples Center?
You didn't even know they moved, bro.
That's been PBA Primetime. Thank you for watching.
Being home hoops.
We'll catch you guys next time. Good luck in Week 7, everybody.